With that, we're going to start our hearing of the public segment tonight. Treasurer Gruber, can you go over the rules and bylaws for the hearing of the public?
Yes, Mr. President, I'd like to remind everyone in attendance that the board allows 3 minutes for each individual. There are clocks set up to keep track of your time as you're speaking. And I also want to remind people that a president may rule out of order any person using disrespect, obscenities, or arguing a point. Personal attacks on school personnel and board members will be considered to be out of order. We're going to be conducting the meeting this evening. I'm going to start off by calling the first 2 names, and the people who will be speaking in the order in which they signed up. Once the first speaker concludes, and every speaker after that, we're going to announce the next person who will be on deck to communicate with the board and those in attendance this evening.
Thank you, Treasurer Gruber.
With that being said, we're going to start with I'd like to apologize in advance if I mispronounce anyone's name. We are going to start with Bill Trbovich this evening. The next person to speak will be Rebecca Shrewsbury.
The way we'll do this with the timer is we will let you speak your name and address, and once that's done, then I'll start the clock. That'll give everybody a fair amount of time. And at the 3-minute and 30-second mark, I will say 30 seconds, and please wrap up your comments so we can, we have a long list of people, so if we're expeditious with it, everybody will have a chance to speak. Yes, sir.
My name is Bill Trbovich, 1205 Windridge Avenue, Northeast, Canton, Ohio, 44720. I'm a Timken graduate of the class of 1956. I'm a retired elementary principal from the Kansas City Schools. I'm the editor of the Tyro, which is the alumni newsletter, and current treasurer of the Timken Alumni Association. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
On January 21st, after the first community hearings in the Timken Commons, I walked around to look at all the summarizing charts created by the participants at each table. The suggestions offered virtually were on all 56 charts. Delay the decision. Why so fast? Take more time. What's the hurry? Student safety. Student school security. What about the school name? Compromise in naming the new school, the new high school. Transportation of too many students is a waste of time. First, let me address the issue of student and staff security. We have not heard much until tonight about any well-thought-out plan of action from the superintendent that will assure us that the immediate well-being of the students and staff is an issue to him. We, the parents, students, staffs, and alums, do see student security as a major issue. Parents, student, and staff fear the consequences of what will happen when combining the 2 student bodies so quickly. If there is not a good, well-thought-out plan of action to address the issue of security and the school atmosphere, then the atmosphere at that high school could be very disruptive, distracting, and counterproductive. As an example, the Timken and Mckinley basketball teams have not played in a doubleheader at the field house in almost a decade. The reasons given by the present and past administrations are: it is too risky, it will cause too many problems, some will get hurt, and we would need more security. On March 10, 2012, McKinley and Timken were scheduled to play each other on the tournament game at the Kansas Civic Center. There was so much concern about security that more than normal police security was called to duty. The game was delayed by 1/2 hour so that all attending needed to pass through a security gate for a basketball game. But on the other hand, security does not seem to be a major issue when forcing these 2 school communities to function together peacefully in a building and classroom setting. As former principal, my primary objective was to provide all students a pleasant, safe, and secure environment. one that is conducive to optimum learning and success for all. It is especially troubling that little thought has been given to the feelings of our juniors at both schools. They choose their school for a reason. Their high school days will end with disruptive and unhappy experiences. What a sad day for our 2015-2016 senior class. Following the closing of Lincoln and Lehman High Schools, over 500 families moved out of our city. The junior classes of Lincoln and Lehman suffered the most dramatically. Hopefully we do not come to that. Take your time, consider the kids.